Tell us a little bit about what you do and then where your journey into activism began.
I am an attorney with the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights, and I focus my advocacy on detained immigrant children, systems change to basically end family separation and to expand protections for children in the US immigration system. And I also represent some clients who are LGBTQ identified and fleeing persecution from their respective countries. And I came into this work, it's kind of, to me, makes sense in my life that I dedicate, my education to the work that I do, because for me, being someone who grew up between Ghana and the US and was raised primarily by a single immigrant, mother, and who saw some of the challenges of migration, particularly as a Black migrant, presented. It shaped my life. And so it made sense that I would go into immigrant rights work. But I also remember being interested in activism, particularly the work of decolonization and the work of African freedom fighters, particularly from an early age because of the Ghana national anthem. I didn't understand, or I couldn't hear the line, "Help us to resist oppressor's rule." And so I remember asking my dad, like, what is it? Because I would just say, "Help us to resist oppressor's rule." Like I would just rush it. And, and my dad would be like, "No, help us to resist oppressor's rule." And they explained, what that meant and the history of Ghana's independence movement, right? And like J.B. Dankwa and Nkrumah. And so that was always something I valued as important, and something that, is like a whatever, like a national like call as something we should be dedicated to. So I was always like in school involved in protest activism on different levels, particularly if in the interest of African liberation.